Make it, do it, make sense. Work it, hold on, baby.
What's up guys, it's Cameron here, and this is going to be the shotgun tutorial. Oh, I just realised I sounded like Zergress. But yeah, this is going to be the shotgun tutorial for lockdown. The reason why I'm going to be doing this is because I love to use shotguns and they're probably the funnest things in the game to use. But you have to use a wee bit of tactics when using them, and this map is just not one to use it on. This map is, it's an okay map at all, I'm not going to hate on it, but it's an absolutely terrible map for shotguns because of the fact there's absolutely no like routes. There's one, but it's pretty iffy, and I'll show you at the end of the video. First we're going to talk about where you spawn. The side that I've coloured in yellow in this picture is where I'm thinking if you spawn this is what the video's going to talk about. I'm going to call this defense. I'm pretty sure it's defense if you play search and destroy, but I'm not particularly sure. So first of all, if I'm just going to talk about places you'll die. So from your spawn, if you run to this place marked in yellow on the top bit of the map, or left side if you're in first person, you will tend to die more often than not, due to the fact that people will be camping in this building that I'm showing you right now. And also I've marked in the three main most camp spots on that side of the map, just for like a little knowledge, so you don't see like, so if you actually see someone there, tend to just run away because you will not survive about 90% of the time, unless you have like a striker with range and damage and you can get under the window and just wallbang them or something. The parts that are marked in here are cover, and I think I've only done this, I've played this map about 30-40 times, and see, and every time I'm on this map, because I think 90% of the time I'm using a shotgun, but if I ever go to that side of the map, like it's in desperate measures, and I'm going to use these things to my advantage, I think probably 90% of the time I have not survived. I think maybe 95% of the time, mainly just because of the fact people always tend to camp in those buildings. So I'll show you the spawn points in this map. It's in the top right hand corner if you're looking at it from bird's eye view. And what you want to know in this picture is people tend to put SAM turrets there, spawn there. If you're playing demolition, it's a very, very major spawn point, and I just wouldn't run down there if I were you, because there's a big long narrow, I wouldn't really call it a hallway, just a narrow street, and that tends to be filled with people with assault rifles. But if you ever use this route, just like strap on extreme conditioning and run for it. Now I'm going to talk about like the bottom part of the map, or the right hand side if you're in first person. And this bit, I don't know if it's any better to go on than the top side, because of the fact that this is where snipers tend to camp. The bit marked in, I think it's orange, right now is where you can actually see where most snipers, if you've got an enemy team filled with snipers, about one or two of them will be on that part of the map. Either that or people with Type 95s. Both really, I really just don't like both. But that's why that part is mostly off limits. The bits marked in red are places you should not go on that side. But in this picture, the bit marked in green, it's actually alright, as long as you have like, I don't know, probably a striker or something. It would be good in this part of like the map, considering that it's fairly close quarters. But if you do get into pits where it's across the room, then you're not going to absolutely just fail if you have like a model or something. The spawn point in this side of the map is in a wee dark, well not dark, but in a wee alleyway bit. I've marked it in yellow here, and it's not a very good spawn point, I'll admit it. That's one of the worst spawn points in the game, I think, because unless you go left or no, unless you go right when you spawn, then you'll basically instantly die. So I've spent about 20 or 30 minutes in a private match trying to figure out a good shotgun route, and I found one, but it's not amazing. The class setup I suggest you use on this part of the map is like a striker extended mags with damage and extreme conditioning. Also, probably you'd be as well using quick draw pro and flash grenades, cause you will cause in the picture I marked here, this is like the route. You want, for the hallway, you want to throw flashes down it. The bit marked in red is where you'll spawn, and the yellow bit is your route, and the black bit is like, I wouldn't say your finish, but it's probably the room that you'll do the best in if you're going to be using a shotgun. What you're going to do is you're going to run up using extreme condition, and you get to about maybe just past the doorway with extreme condition on before you run out of sprint, and then you want to go to the hallway and throw some flashbangs, and you'll get anyone out of there. The reason I suggest you use a striker is because it's semi-automatic and you can spray for days with it. But it's not a very good shotgun map. I just suggest that you just stay away from this map if you're using a shotgun, or if you're on this map, do not just like use an SMG, something that has a little bit of range on it. I'm just going to talk about some updates right now. The Christmas montage that I was originally planned to put up, it's not going to be edited and finished by Christmas, so I think I'm going to get better clips, because the ones I got, I noticed that most of them I was losing in, and like some of them, like I think it was a quad feed of a G36C on Underground. We were playing Drop Zone, and I think in the clip we were losing 1,300 to 6,000, so we were getting utterly pwned in that match. So the montage will be out in maybe late January and early February, because it's going to be like kind of a hardman rocky montage. It's not going to have like much amazing effects in it, but it's just going to be like pure clips and rock music, and I think it actually so far looks quite good. We've got the intro and cinematics for it, and I think we've got a couple quad feeds, like one is even with suppressed scorpion, and I think that'll look really good. So thanks guys for watching the lockdown tutorial. Now I don't really ask this, considering I've only put up like 5 videos, but if you could, this kind of took me a little bit of effort, so if you would like, can you please like the video and subscribe? I've put an annotation to subscribe in the top right hand corner. So thanks for watching, and if I don't put up another video before Christmas, Merry Christmas, and if you've seen this after Christmas, I hope you had a good one. Thanks and bye.